Wish you a very good morning to all. So we are in chapter 4, structure of the atoms. In this chapter, in our previous videos we have discussed the discovery of the electrons and the cathode rays by Sir J.J. Thomson, and in his model we have discussed the study of cathode rays by his experiment, discharge tube experiment. And secondly, we have discussed the discovery of proton and anode rays, which is carried out by the Goldstein, and in his experiment the positive ions were created, and positive ions were created that named as proton. And then we had discussion about the Rutherford model and the Bohr's model of an atom. So that two theories are very crucial for your exam, the Rutherford model and Bohr's model. The two theories are very crucial. Generally the Bohr model is very much important for your exam, because mostly the questions are related to that. And even we discuss about the limitations of Rutherford models and Bohr's model, in that drawbacks of the Rutherford model and Bohr's model. And after that we will discuss about the discovery of the neutron, atomic number, mass number, electron configuration, valencies, formation of ions, isotopes and isobars. So up to here we will discuss. So today in this video I would like to discuss the discovery of the neutron by James Chadwick. So in our previous video presentation, the Bohr's model of an atom we had discussed. Today in this video presentation, the discovery of neutron, that important topic we will discuss. In neutrons, as we know that after the discoveries of subatomic particles, electrons by Sir J.J. Thomson and proton by Goldstein, and it was assumed in 1920 that there are only electrons and protons present in an atom. The mass of atom is only due to the protons, as the mass of electron was negligible. But later on, in 1932, that is James Chadwick discovered another subatomic particle which had no charge and mass nearly equal to the proton. So generally the neutrons are having no charge, as we know that electrons having a negatively charged, protons positively charged, but only this neutron are chargeless, means no charge. It was eventually named as neutron. Neutrons are present in the nucleus of all atoms except hydrogen. Hydrogen you will not get neutrons, because the atomic number is 1, and because of that you will observe in hydrogen electrons and protons. So except hydrogen, neutron is present in all the elements. So in general a neutron is represented as n, and the mass of atom is therefore given by the sum of masses of proton and neutrons present in the nucleus. So generally when we discuss the atomic mass, the atomic mass of an atom, it is a sum of masses of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. So the discovery of neutrons was very useful for the further study of each and every element. So Cavendish bombarded that experiment also we will see. So my dear students, in his experiment, as we know that how are electrons distributed in different orbits in the cells. Before that, in the discovery of neutron, as given in your textbook, the Chadwick bombarded the beryllium foil with alpha particles and observed the chargeless particles having one atomic mass unit and coming out. Later on, he confirmed that this chargeless particle is neutron. So that was his experiment. Chadwick bombarded the beryllium foil with the alpha particles, and chargeless particles were coming out, and that named as neutrons. So how the electrons distributed in different orbits. The distribution of electrons in different orbits of an atom was suggested by Bohr and Bury. So that we have seen in our previous video, the Bohr's atomic model. And the following rules are followed for writing the number of electrons in different energy levels or cells. So these the rules which can be asked in exam. What are the rules followed for writing the number of electrons in different energy levels or cells? So it can be asked in 3 marks, even it can be asked in 5 marks also. The first rule is the maximum number of electrons present in a cell is given by. So maximum number of electrons in a cell which is given by the formula 2n square, where n is the orbit number or energy level index. So in that 1, 2, 3 that is infinite numbers would be there. Hence the maximum number of electrons in different cells are as follow. Generally the first orbit we can consider as K cell will be 2 into 1 square, that is 2, means 2 electrons which will be accommodated in a first cell, means K cell. Second orbit or L cell will be 2 into 2 square, means total 8. So in second orbit means L cell, 8 electrons will be accommodated. Third orbit or M cell will be 2 into 3 square. 3 square 9, 9 to the 18. So 18 electrons will be accommodated in third orbit M cell. For fourth orbit or ion cell will be 2 into 4 square, means 32 and so on, means 5. Fifth orbit 2 into 5 square, sixth orbit 2 into 6 square, 7 orbit 2 into 7 square, like that. So it will be continue. So like that we are arranging the electrons in a particular manner. So that was the first rule. Second rule, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the outermost orbit is 8. So my dear students, one thing you have to remember, first cell, that is energy level, which is K cell, in that 2 electrons, after that 8 electrons, maximum 8 electrons will be accommodated. That is the second rule. Electrons are not accommodated in a given cell unless the inner cells are filled. That is, the cells are filled in a stepwise manner. So here you have to understand, suppose we are taking the example of oxygen. Oxygen, the atomic number is 8. Okay. So now how many electrons can be accumulated in the electron configuration? So that also we will discuss in a cell. So 2 and 6. So first will be filled, that is 2, and remaining 6 will be carried out in the L cell, means 6 will go into L cell. So like that the electrons must be fulfilled in the particular cells. And according atomic structure of the first 18 elements, generally that is your work today. Here all the 18 elements, generally we can take 20 also, that also you can add here. Here 18 are given in the NCERT textbook. So here you can see hydrogen. The first is hydrogen because it has one valence electron, means one electron. So that is why first cell only, means first K cell, that is one electron. Second, which is there, lithium. Lithium, it has 3 electrons. So you can see here. Now after that, hydrogen, helium can be there, but helium is halogen. So hydrogen, helium, lithium. So that 1 to 20 elements, the name we should know, which is given in your textbook, page number 257. 257. All the electron configuration, that atomic numbers are given, the atomic mass is given, atomic number is given, all things are given. So accordingly you can arrange. First hydrogen, the atomic number is 1. Then helium will come, so that we don't have to draw. Then which is followed by lithium, means 3. So 3 atomic numbers. So here possibility is 2, 1. 2, 1. As we discussed in first cell, 2 electrons, second 8 electrons, then 18, like that. So here 2 in the first cell, so you can see here 2 electrons are there in the first cell, and second cell only 1 electron, means 2 plus 1. Then beryllium 2 plus 2, boron 2 plus 3, carbon 2 plus 4. Nitrogen 2 plus 5, oxygen 2 plus 6, then fluorine 2 plus 8. So here we are coming into the, fluorine, that is 2 plus 7. Then we are coming to the neon. Neon is totally fulfilled, means 2, 8. That also you can draw. 2 electrons in one cell and 8 electrons in second cell. So 2, 8 in neon. So for that hydrogen and helium also you can draw. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Then you can come to the 10 number, neon. After that sodium. Sodium, which has 3 cells, because 2, 8, 1. So now why 2, 8, 1? My dear students, you have to remember, in first cell 2 electrons, second cell 8 electrons, and remaining, what is remain? 1 remain. So it will go into the next cell. So that is why 2, 8, 1. Then magnesium 2, 8, 2. Aluminium 2, 8, 3. Silicon 2, 8, 4. Phosphorus 2, 8, 5. Then sulfur 2, 8, 6. Chlorine 2, 8, 7. Argon 2, 8, 8. Argon 2, 8, 8. Understood? So like that we have to fill up all the elements according to their electrons. So atomic structure, the schematic atomic structure of the first 18 elements are given. Even you can draw for the potassium also and calcium also. That work you can do yourself. So this is about the schematic atomic structure of the first 18 elements. So here all the elements can be accommodated as a maximum 8 electrons. It was observed that the atom of elements having a completely filled outermost cell title the little chemical activity. In other words, their combining capacity or valency is 0. So therefore they are considered to be inert elements. So helium, then neon, They are considered as inert elements. Now my dear students, quickly we will revise the neutron, the discovery of neutrons and additional topic by this NCERT note. In 1932, James Chadwick discovered the uncharged particle that considered as neutron. Neutrons are present in the nucleus of all the atoms except hydrogen. That it can be asked. Remember, this can be asked in MCQ. Neutrons are present in the nucleus of all the atoms except A, B, C, D, hydrogen, helium, lithium, whatever it may be. So answer is hydrogen. In general, a neutron is represented as N, and the total mass of an atom is given by the sum of mass of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus. And how to fulfill the cells by the electrons, that also we have seen the following rules. The maximum number of electrons present in the cell is given 2n square. So first orbit 2, second orbit 8, third orbit 18, fourth orbit 32. So like that, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the outermost orbit is 8. Electrons are not accommodated in given cells unless the inner cells are filled. So as soon as the cell is filled, then it go for the next cell. So that is the third one, and this is the cell are filled in a stepwise manner. So that you should remember. And as I said, 1 to 20 elements which are there in your textbook, that you have to make the schematic atomic structure of the first 20 elements which are there in your textbook. That is chemistry today, 257 page number, hydrogen to calcium. Okay, it is there. That work you have to do, and you have to draw this schematic electronic structure in your notebook. So up to here we'll stop. In remaining video presentation we will discuss about the valency, atomic number and atomic mass. So thank you all my dear students. Now for this you can download some videos if you want to understand more in this type of topics. So here the videos you will upload, you will see on YouTube. That is Bohr's model. Then you can search on Rutherford model. You can search on this discovery of the neutron. That all the videos you will get and get to know about this particular topics. So thank you and have a nice day.